Yo, I want to talk about something that was so interesting to me. I was reading an article, and it said that you were ghostwriting for people, and you were one of the biggest ghostwriters in the game. Who are you? Who was that misquoted? Was that really said? And if so, who are you writing for? Like, I want to know. Tell me, please.
You know.
Because I'm like, okay,
we just talked about this last week, right?
Because Meek says he writes all his own records, right? So that's what Meek right. So I'm starting to think, who could he be writing for? Is it Wale?
I don't write. No, I don't write for MMG artists. By me being a true writer. For you to be signed to MMG, you have to be a purist.
Right. So would Drake be signed?
I'm not looking for, artists that, as far as to be right in my immediate circle. I'm not looking for artists that, can come with, a certain amount of creativity. But me in my earlier years, that's what I did. That's how I got on, was ghostwrite for artists. That's how I, built a lot of these relationships from East to West Coast.
Hey, speaking of MMG artists, do you have any female artists on MMG?
I have no female artists on MMG, but I have one young female that I got my eyes on. Yeah.
Why not?
Well, I just really, that's a big responsibility.
Everybody says that. So much more difficult.
Is a big responsibility, and
Yeah.
I mean, the responsibility is what? You gotta
makeup,
it's just
the glam squad.
But is it really when you're making money? Like, what's the problem?
I mean, if you're making money, it's always a beautiful thing, but, it's everything to go along with it. And, I just feel like really the right artist may not, presented herself for just the timing ain't been right. I done seen a lot of dope artists I came across, but I just wasn't ready yet.
Yeah, I remember I thought Brianna at one point was going to get, I don't know why. I felt like she's from Miami.
Yeah, she's from Miami. Yeah. She was signed to my homie, Po Boy Entertainment label, E-Class. Shout out to E-Class. I just got off the phone with the homie, but, she was always doing her thing.
Yeah. So, ciphering with Kanye West before the accident. Tell me about that.
Young Kanye West, young Renzel, sitting in the studio. He was actually producing for an artist that I was actually ghostwriting for. And, we met on, several terms, several grounds. And I remember one particular session in Miami. We had a lot of time while the artist was working on what we gave him. We had a lot of time just to build, and he played me so many beats. I played him so many records, and we actually discussed him executive producing my project. Mm-hmm. So this was before we both was successful.
Yo, who? I want to know who. Will you ever say?
That's not really my thing, because me being a writer, it's all about the music to me.
Okay.
Ghostwriting, the topic and the name comes up, and it is interesting, and I understand that as fans, but as an artist and a writer, to me, the relationships are more important than the credit.
Yeah.
So that's why when you do write for someone you really care about or cool with, you have a whole nother publishing setup for that has no ties to you. You do, and you do that, just for love for the artist.
Right.
So you don't currently do that, right?
Out of respect for privacy.
Okay.
I haven't currently been writing.
I wanted to know. I was hypothesizing. I was doing dates and stuff. Who is it? Is that? Do you think that's acceptable though? Because that's a big conversation in hip hop right now. Ghostwriting.
To me, at the end of the day, it's all about the music. If you don't have a hit record, we have nothing to even talk about. So, what you got to do to make your hit record is what you have to do to make your hit record. When you find a situation where there's a huge hit record that one artist sat and created with a producer, to an artist like me, someone that's really, really digging into the texture of the music, that's a big plus for. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, the fans just want to, have a good time.
Yeah.